Brandon Lang, he's been waiting for a bit, and I want to get these games in here. 3 games coming up on Thursday. Quickly, Brandon. By the way, it's BrandonLang.com before you do any, extracurricular betting activity for the weekend. You might want to go to his website at BrandonLang.com. Quickly on Dish, pulling CBS from, several markets across the country. What do you think?
Well, first of all, I'm going to parlay self-perfectionist to hedonist. That's my parlay.
Okay, I kind of like that.
I would see Brandon as a hedonist.
I got to parlay both those. I can't just be. I think he hit the nail on the head as I was listening to that segment. That's my parlay, and listen, it pays huge. By the way,
it does pay huge.
So.
It's fun and being perfect
out.
all at the same time. What do you think? Do you think this is going to last into the weekend, or they're going to cut a deal?
So say that again.
So CBS has been pulled from several major markets across the country off the Dish network over contract negotiations.
First of all, the relevancy of this with DirecTV being so big and Dish being so small, it's not really an issue.
Okay, is Dish that small?
To me, I've been at DirecTV almost from the whenever I call up, they're like, wow, you were like one of the first. Like, when DirecTV came out, I got it like a week after. I've been with them forever. And I tried to make the move to Dish, and it just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
But again, some people probably have it. It's a big thing. Being a DirecTV guy, I didn't even know about it until you brought it up.
So on DirecTV, if you have the NFL ticket, you'd get the game anyway. You wouldn't be watching. You wouldn't get it on CBS. How does that work?
It's on both.
Okay, you get it on both. So this way,
it's on my regular, like the Jags is on my regular, or it's on 7 whatever. I can flick back into both.
Got it. But it doesn't matter anyway because DirecTV is not a part. As of right now, they're not a part of this. But Dish. And big markets that they pulled from. So it's interesting. All right, 3 games on Thursday. Boy, when they put this schedule together, they thought that Washington Giants game was going to be a doozy. But who knows? What do you think?
I think it's going to go under the posted total. I like what I saw from New York's defense against Kansas City, with that total being 44.5. So the 7.5 number. I'm going to leave that alone right now. Again, good money on bad teams. Giants are still a bad team. I think KC's just that bad offensively. I'm going to leave the 7.5 alone. Might play the total.
All right. We're going to move through these quickly because there's one big story I think I want to talk about. Chargers at Dallas, 4:30 game. We're going backwards.
Tough one. That's the tough one to me because it opened up Dallas -1. Now it's a pick-em. Chargers looked so good last week. Dallas looked terrible. My gut feeling says you can't back Phillip Rivers on the road. Dallas is in an absolute must-win, as is the Chargers. Might lean towards Dallas.
Detroit hosting Minnesota. It's the first game.
Like what I saw from Minnesota offensively last week, and conversely, Detroit at home, their offense. I'm going to go over the posted total of 44.5. I think Minnesota's going to score. Detroit's going to have to score with them. Minnesota just put up 38 at Washington. Their offense is looking good now. I'm going to go over 44.5.
All right, now I want to bring you to Buffalo at Kansas City. The Bills now 5-5, and let's talk about this quarterback situation. What do you think? Have you seen anything like this before?
I called him out. I called McDermott out. He pressed the panic button as a first-year coach, which you never ever do. And now he's in trouble. And now he's in trouble. The team's in trouble. Management's looking at their hire. He's in hot water.
Yeah.
You have to learn as a head football coach to not press the panic button after your defense allows the Saints almost to put 50 on you. He did. And then, of course, he's sitting there saying, I made this decision. Here's 5 interceptions later. What do I do? If I put Tyrod Taylor in now, I look like an idiot. If I don't, I look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, newsflash, you're an idiot. So it's coaching in the NFL right now. Pete Carroll with the fake field goal last night. I've never seen coaching in the NFL in the 25 years I've been a handicapper, how bad it is with the decisions they're making. And the McDermott quarterback change, when your defense has now given up close to 40 points in their last 5 games on average, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
You're
what
right.
your offense does. Now you have a whole split locker room, who our quarterback should be. The one thing that tears a team apart more than anything else is a quarterback controversy, and Buffalo's in the midst of it right now.
I give Taylor credit for actually being on the sidelines and helping this kid when he was going out. He was trying to, but I'm the conspiracy person. I'm like, okay, that line's they're letting the defense through. They are against this move, and they're letting the defense through on this kid.
I don't know about that, because film is dissected so big in the NFL. You know, you always hear coaches say, we'll go back and look at the tape and we'll make some corrections and adjustments. So you get it on tape and you get in those, position meetings, you're going to get shredded and you're going to get called out. I don't think it was that. That Charger defense shut out Denver 21-0. They're pretty darn good at home, and that was just being a kid, first start, bad situation. When I get you want to make the move, you should have made the move the week before at home against the Saints.
Does Taylor start this weekend?
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. You can't. But he won't do it. He at this point, he has to go with the rookie again, or it makes his decision look that much moronic of just, I'm going to go back now. No, you can't.
Wow.
He's got to stick with this now. They're in trouble. Listen, when you give up close to 50 points at home, you're in trouble. Your team's in trouble, and now you're going to another tough place in Kansas City. If you think playing at San Diego is tough, Kansas City's even harder.
And then bring on the Patriots and Dolphins. Well, the Dolphins, but the Patriots. 2 games with the Patriots. So he is in a very tough spot, and everybody in the world wants Taylor to start, and McDermott is in trouble. You're absolutely right. What a mess. What a stinking mess.
Yep.
Before you do anything, go to Brandon's website. It's BrandonLang.com. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Brandon.
You too, guys.
Make a lot of money, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks.